Hello everybody, welcome back once again. My name is Jordan, also known as J-Monster, and you are watching the Battle for Kriegfeld Castle. Long-awaited battle has finally arrived. We've got another Empire versus Chaos matchup for you. This is another holdout scenario. It is based on a old White Dwarf tabletop scenario. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the battle, then we're going to get into it because it is going to be pretty awesome. We've got a few things, a few kind of conditions here that we have to meet before we can actually use parts of our army, so it's definitely going to be a lot of playing for time and trying not to be overrun by the massive enemy forces at our gate. So the Battle for Kriegfeld Castle was the culmination of a raiding campaign against the Imperial province of Ostland by the forces of Chaos. In 2512 IC, that is 2,512 years since the founding of the Empire, a horde of Chaos marauders from the northern wastes surged down through Kislev, that is the northern province that's roughly... It's not part of the Empire, it's its own kingdom, but it's roughly analogous to Russia. But the northern marauders surged through this kingdom, putting entire villages to the sword and looting everything that wasn't nailed down. Striking without warning, the tattooed marauders rampaged southwards, accompanied by a range of beastmen intent on pillage and slaughter. Another scenario in which you're going to see the beastmen, very terrifying, very wild, chaotic monsters. Now, the province of Ostland is home to some of the hardiest folk in the Empire. However, one family in particular distinguished themselves as defenders of the province and paragons of Ostlander virtues of strength and stubbornness. The Kriegfelds. They would often lend their elite household guard to the Electrocaut armies, and once word of the raids reached Lord Kriegfeld's castle and his eldest son, he naturally rolled forth with the majority of the household guard to hunt the invaders down. Now, the Chaos, being wily bastards that they are, broke off a splinter force from their army and used it to lead the Elector Count and Kriegfeld elite household guard on a merry chase, while the main chaotic force laid siege to the ancestral home of the Kriegfeld family, Kriegfeld Castle, the eponymously named Kriegfeld Castle. The castle guard were sorely depleted, most having ridden off with the young lord's son, and were hard-pressed to keep the beastmen and the chaotic marauders at bay. Lord Kriegfeld and his daughter and wife fought on the ramparts alongside the soldiers in order to repel the invaders. The night was filled with the wailing and incoherent babbling of the Chaos warriors as they were driven time and time again away from the ramparts. The defenders fought bravely and frantically for hours on end, but it soon became that they were only delaying the inevitable. The sole hope of the defenders for victory lay with the famed steam tank, Old Reliable, which had been badly damaged in an earlier battle. Old Reliable's commander and engineer, one Meinkopf, frantically tries to repair the broken land ship using all manners of makeshift remedies. Great rotating belts were replaced with sturdy canvas strips, and damaged cogs were replaced with roughly forged metal gears. All the while, the cries of the hungry beastmen and merciless Chaos marauders grow louder outside the walls. Can Meinkopf repair Old Reliable and drive back the invaders? Will the young lord return in time to save his ancestral home? That is what we are here to find out. So we have a 5-minute timer before we can use our steam tank, which is a very, very powerful Empire weapon. It's like a land kind of flagship. But let's take a little look at our army here before we get into the battle. So, of course, we have Old Reliable up here in Meinkopf's workshop. We got to hold out for at least 5 minutes before we can use this. It's going to be pretty difficult because there's a lot of Chaos Marauders and they're going to overrun us really quickly unless we take appropriate positions. Now we've got 2 units of elite swordsmen here. We've got 1 unit of great swords and 1 unit of the Ostland Blackguard, who are just like cooler looking black armored great swordsmen, and I think their stats are a little bit better too. And to defend ourselves, we have 4 units of Ostland spearmen who are coming up here towards the castle. We're going to make our stand around here in these 2 choke points, possibly over here on this corner. We might stick some archers and some handgunners up on the wall. Speaking of, we have 2 units of archers. They are both on the front gate here, raining hell down on the Chaos invaders as they walk towards the gate. We've got 1 unit of handgunners who are over here to defend against, pretty much on their own, to stick it to these Slaneshi cultists before they can get to the gates. And once they reach them, we're going to take our units and we're going to run them back into the keep. And we're going to use them in various defensive kind of kill zones to try and hold out as long as we can for reinforcements to arrive and for our steam tank to become available. And speaking of reinforcements, we have the cream of the Kriegfeld army right here. We've got 6 units of gold chevrons, fully upgraded Austin Spearmen, and 2 units of Knights of the Bull. I don't know if these are actually related to Ostland, however, their flag is a giant bull, so I thought it was kind of appropriate. So we've got 2 units of those, very powerful heavy infantry, and they're going to be hanging around out here for about 10 minutes before we can use them in the battle. So we have to hold out for a grand total of 10 minutes, and then we've got to rout and destroy all of these Chaos forces that are opposing us here. Oh yes, and we have 1 unit, 1 paltry unit of Empire Swordsmen, all that could be salvaged from the once mighty Kriegfeld armies. So without any further delay, we're going to go ahead and start the battle. I hope you guys enjoy. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. This is where our Lord is. This is Lord Kriegfeld and his family. They're inside that unit of dismounted Reichsguard. That's the elite of this particular army. So let's go ahead and start the battle. Yeah, these guys are already getting it stuck to them. These Corn Light Infantry are not really able to stand up to sustained volleys of missile fire. It's kind of their biggest weakness. But really all we need to do is just bleed these guys for as much as we can for as long as we can before we have an opportunity to engage the rest of our army. So these guys are going to take position just here outside the castle. Just pretend that they're not there, and hopefully the Slaanesh cultists avoid us. It looks like they're going to. How are our handgunners doing up here on the walls? Looks like they're kind of having trouble firing. That's probably because they're on the walls. Not the greatest place to have handgunners, but I couldn't really think of where else to put them. Ungors. I want to rout these guys in 2 seconds. And it looks like our enemies have reached the gate. It's only a matter of time before they break in. So we're going to take our 2 companies of Empire archers off the walls, try and conserve a little bit of their ammunition, and we're going to stick them up here on the walls. And to defend them, we are going to have... I think that should be okay. Yeah, that's probably perfect. We're going to have a couple units of our Ostland Spearmen right here, right in front of the door. Come on, you can do it. That's the idea anyway. Actually, you know what? We're going to stick our swordsmen there as well. And then we're going to have a unit of Blackguard in reserve. And that's going to be our first line of defense against the Beastmen. I should mention that once these guys are up there on the walls, they're going to be pretty much trapped there for the duration of the battle. How are we doing here? Oh, 30%. Time to run, boys. And these guys, I'm not too sure where a good place to put them would be. Probably up here on the walls as well, alongside the archers. I think that's what we're going to do. It's probably the best thing we can do. Maybe we'll put them up here in this keep. It seems like a pretty safe position for them to be in. Oh, one of our gates has gone down. Now the Chaos forces are free to attack us, free to surge into the city. Hopefully our troops have made it out of there before then. Oh, looks like these 2 unlucky guys are going to be stuck there. I'm sorry. They're not going to have a very good night. They're going to die terrible deaths. They're going to be torn apart by raging beastmen and psychopaths from the north. Let's see how these guys are doing. Oh, not too well, as it would seem. 95. Oh, they're gonna have them. They're gonna have Chaos Warriors on their heels as they run up the path towards the keep. They better move their butts. Time to go. Yeah, here they come. Oh, that's intense. They're just fleeing in the face of all of these Chaos Warriors. It would seem that some of them have pulled off to try and fight our army, perhaps. Maybe. We'll have to keep an eye on that. We're at 3 minutes so far. Engineer Minecraft is working very hard to bring the steam tank online. What do we got here? That's our Reichsguard. Guess we'll have to put them... Oh, you can see them. You can see the clouds of the Chaos Warriors behind them. It looks like these guys are going to try and cut them off. I don't think the Corn Warriors are going to get there in time for that. Stick them there. Another unit of Austin Spearmen behind them. Oh, Come on. Let's see. Let's see what these Slaaneshi warriors are doing over here. Are they coming for our Oslan troops? It looks like they want a piece of the battle. Hopefully we can avoid a conflict. We're gonna move them back a little farther down the hill. Show them we're no threat. Oh, this may not go as planned. This may not go anywhere close to as planned. Let's see. We're at 4 minutes and 30 seconds, so we're about to have a steam tank come into battle, but we are going to hold that back for as long as we can. Oh, it looks like battle has been joined over here. We've got some Chaos Warriors of Khorne. We are more than capable of dealing with them. So we're going to have our archer companies focus on these Chaos Warriors of Khorne, try and preserve our numbers as much as we can. You guys could maybe do your job. That would be kind of cool. What are these guys down here? You can shoot them, can't you? Oh yeah, these Chaos Warriors of Khorne are not going to get an inch from us. There we go, perfect, look at that. Very accurate volleys, well, reasonably accurate into the sides of these Chaos Warriors of Khorne. Definitely want to hurt them as much as we possibly can, because they are more than a match, even for our elite Empire troops that we have defending our keep. They're just very, very potent in melee. Let's take a look here. Oh, these two guys, they've managed to stay out of sight so far. I wonder if they're going to survive the whole battle. That would really make me happy. Probably not, though. Probably not. Whoa, what's happening here? Why are some of them dying? You guys can stop that now. These Chaos Warriors are done. They're dealt with. We've lost enough spearmen. Looks like they're giving up on their assault here. We're driving them back. Well, maybe not. Maybe they can't decide what they want to do. Maybe you guys could shoot them. That would be cool. No? Alright then. They've got very thick armor. It's hard to kill them with arrows. Let's see. Where are these guys hanging out? Probably should turn that off. I wonder if we can... It would be an awesome place to have them up here on this hill, but I guess that's not going to happen. I think I want you guys up in here. So get your butt up there. Get your butt up there. That's like the perfect little crow's nest for them. How we doing here? Victory's almost a certainty. Yeah, they are butchering our Oslan spearmen again. I guess we're gonna have to do something about that. We have to use them as our sacrificial lamb and deal as much damage to these guys as we can with our arrows, because they're chewing up our. Was that our Oslan Blackguard in the back there? Oh no, they're just killing a unit of spearmen. Come on, just die. No, we are running low on ammunition, so we're going to send in the Empire's swordsmen. These guys have been worn down quite a bit. I think they can beat these Chaos Warriors in a straight fight. If only these guys would do their friggin' job. If we can get them over here, that'd be a little better. Put them in a better position where they're not so kind of buggy. Looks like there's like some invisible block here that they don't seem to like. Let's take a look at what else is happening right now. Looks like the Slaaneshi forces they're probably wanting to take a bite out of these guys. Let's see, we are 8 minutes in. Reinforcements are soon to be on the way, and these are going to be their first victims. It's nice for them to arrange themselves so nicely for us. So by the time these guys get to there, it should be time to engage. How are we doing over here? It looks like this unit of Oslan Spearmen has been almost completely wiped out. Our Empire Swordsmen, they don't seem to be doing terribly well. What happened to this guy up here? I guess he just like accidentally got hit with an arrow, or just had a heart attack because this is not a nice place to be. I can understand that. Let's see, Chaos Warriors of Khorne. They don't seem to be doing a whole lot right now. They seem to be perfectly content to wait outside the walls and just like shout obscenities at us. I wish they would fire down into the backs of these Chaos Warriors, though. That would be kind of great. Maybe like that? Yeah, do that. Defeat seems certain still. Wow, these Chaos Warriors are not to be trifled with. Well, it's time to throw the Blackguard into the mix. Because these guys need to be stopped, because they are chewing us up. Just kill them. Come on. Do it. Do it for Karl Franz. Okay, we've got our Reichsguard there. Another unit of Ostland Spearmen who are going to move up into the middle here in case we need to deploy them on either end. Our first line is getting hammered pretty hard just by a single unit of Chaos Warriors. They don't have very many of them, but damn, are they powerful shock troops. I think all told throughout the two armies is maybe about 6 units. Oh, we have reached the 10-minute mark. It is time. Reinforcements have arrived. We're going to close in on this column of Chaos Warriors here. I'm going to hit them with all we've got. Shatter them. Hit them on 3 sides. Goodbye. Let's check this out. Bam. They don't like that at all. Now we're going to hit these Bestigors before they can get a charge off. Kaboom! So the young lord has returned, and battle has been joined outside the castle walls. Let's see how our steam tank is doing. I can't think of a place that I want to put it in yet. How are we doing over here? We killed these freaking Chaos Warriors? Yeah, we've routed them successfully. They are done. We're going to get the Blackguard mixed in with this group of Desolator Marauders. But foist. Come on, shoot them. Oh no. Oh no. They've made it in. It's time to retreat our troops off the wall. Send that unit of Empire Swordsmen up there. I'll send these guys around to the other side to hit them. Go! Fly, you fools! It's time to run. Go, go, go. Oh, I don't even think they've made it up there yet. Take it. Might be able to get them to stay up on the wall and keep their position. It's a good position. These Chaos Marauders are just getting butchered. They're powerful, but they're not nearly as tanky as the we're gonna get them. We're gonna get them good. They're not nearly as tanky as the Chaos Warriors, I mean. There we are. Reform our lines here. They seem reluctant to come all the way into the castle, although it looks like they've changed their mind now that we've attacked them. What are our knights doing? Pretty well by the looks of it. I'm gonna hit these Bestigors on all sides. Get those Chaos Warriors there too. Hit these guys from the rear. Hit these guys right there. For the Empire! That's right, boys, get stuck in. Kaboom. Devastating charges. This one unit of Chaos Warriors here has been just taken between 2 units of Ostland Spearmen. They're pinned there. Looks like these Beastmen are going to come over and attempt to relieve their comrades, or maybe not. Hopefully we can kill these guys quickly. Oh, looks like a unit of Desolator Marauders is coming to join the fray. Oh, we've got one of our Ostland Spearmen is left. We're gonna stick him on the front lines. There you go. How we doing? Things seem to be going pretty well. It's time to peel off some of our units of knights so we can countercharge these chaos troops here. Oh, looks like one of our units has been pinned between the Bestigors and these other chaotic troops here. If we can get a charge off into the back of them, that will pretty much annihilate a large portion of this Slaanesh army. Oh, they caught us. That's okay. It's kind of what we wanted, sort of. Now they're out of position. We can charge downhill at them. Hit these Ungors right here. Bam. It's a little messy, but we're definitely kicking the crap out of these guys outside here. These Chaos Warriors have been almost entirely wiped out. A large number of our Austin Spearmen are now freed up, so we're going to use them to establish another frontier, prevent them from reinforcing their beleaguered Slaanesh units. How are we doing? Ungors with spears. Shouldn't be a problem for us. Desolators have been routed. Charge for the Empire! Bring these guys up here, have them attack. Ooh, get stuck in. We are definitely still outnumbered. We're kind of being overrun on the outside here. These guys need to be pulled out, or they're going to be slaughtered. Let's see if we can rout these Ungors. If we can break them, then we can start hitting, launching some hammer and anvil strikes into these guys. If we can get a charge off. Come on. Pull out those lances. Oh, I guess not. No, get out of there. Run, you fool. Yeah, we're going to pull our cavalrymen back because they're getting slaughtered, as cavalrymen in all of my games tend to do. I don't know why. But these Slaanesh units here are definitely on the ropes. How are we doing on the inside? Doesn't look like there's any action happening on the inside right now. I think the Chaos Warriors might be a little preoccupied. Doesn't look like the Khornate army is doing a whole lot right now. They're probably unsure of what to do, seeing as there's an army outside the walls attacking their ally. Where are we going? You guys, go there. You guys, go up there. We're going to get a proper charge into these beastmen. We've still got enough horsemen left to really make a difference if we hit these guys at a good angle. If we take them straight on, we could probably kill about half the unit. They're kind of a problem though. They're weak, but they are still spearmen. Nice. We've convinced them to piss off and go and try and help their friends, but they're not too sure what to do. This looks like a good time to hit them because they've lost their Ungor support. Oh, let's watch. Do it for the Empire! Kaboom. Look at those guys. Watch them die. Those are some really powerful units. They can't afford to lose them. They definitely need them to break through our choke points. So these guys are doing really well, but it looks like they're needing some reinforcements, so we're going to send some units of Austin Spearmen down. See if we can't retake the gate from these invaders. There we go. We'll send a unit of Empire Greatswords with them. It's risky. We could get hit from behind, but I think it's a risk that's definitely worth it. Now we're going to hit these Ungors from the rear since they've trapped our cavalrymen. We're going to try and pull these guys out if we can. Come on. Just a little faster. Come on, guys. Go, go, go. I know you're tired. These guys have no idea what's coming. This is going to rout them completely. Oh, get those lances down. I guess we're not going to do that today. Fine. Whatever. I'm sure you can kill them perfectly fine the other way. The hard way. in their place, we're going to move a group of Austin Spearmen right up to here, backed up by our Reiksguard. So we still have a pretty significant defending force inside the castle, so even if these guys get destroyed or flanked or hit from behind or whatever by the Khorne army, we're still going to have, I think, enough troops to win the day here. Come on, kill those friggin' Ungors. Oh shit. Marauders. If we can hit these guys, like if we can get enough distance to turn around and charge, then we can wipe them out, because they're light infantry. They'll fall apart. Let's see if they can do it. They are exhausted though, and that's probably not doing them any favors. Our armies here are quite bogged down, although we have seriously stuck it to the Slaaneshi army. Oh, kaboom. That's going to be a pretty big shock. Not as many died as I thought. Oh shit, now the Ungors are coming to support them. Time to pull out. See if we can't move these guys around this way. Maybe break some of these gores here. But the Slaaneshi army is in tatters, so now all we have to do is deal with the Cornish? The Khornate army. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take the battle to them. We're going to use the steam tank. Old Reliable's back into action. Now is the time for something decisive. So we're going to gather our troops here. I think we've still got... Might have a unit inside to support the siege tanks. Advance. I think we're going to be okay on that side. So we are going to leave a unit of spearmen inside the town square to hold it in the event that we need to. But we're going to commit our Reiksguard and our remaining infantry to alongside the assault of Old Reliable. So that's going to be Blackguard and a unit of spearmen, or a unit of Empire swordsmen. Oh, how are we doing out here? These guys aren't doing much right now. Oh, they're back. Reform. Go. Maybe we can delay their charge a little bit here. Oh, a lot of these guys in the front are going to get swept away. Attack! Do something! Oh, they just ran them over. All those Bestigors are gone. They just got hit on 3 sides. It's time to reform these troops here, advance into the city. Whoop. Looks like some of these Ungors have decided to come back. It's a big heap of dead chaos right there. Pretty intense battle so far. That's definitely, it's going to take its time. That's full speed. That just means that we'll have time to gather our troops to attack these Khornate warriors. Probably not what they're expecting. They should be assaulting us right now. I don't know what they're doing. AI. Let's see. Everyone here is ready. Looks like one of our Austin Spearmen just died for some reason. I don't know why. There we go. Time to attack with everything we've got. Break this army. Move our cavalry down around to the wing. Chase those guys out of here. We're going to form them up just outside the gate. We've got our great swords to support them. Oh, very hasty formation. but we're gonna make it. There we go. Reinforcements are on their way. We're gonna surround these Slaneshi bastards. And we're gonna destroy them completely. No survivors. Got over here. Another unit of spearmen in reserve. Always good to have reserves. You never know what's gonna happen. Oh, and now we're going to surround them. We're going to have to give them probably at least that to charge, because they're exhausted. But yeah, once they get in there, this army's going to fall apart. They have a lot of infantry, though. I think they have some more Bestigors hiding around somewhere. There we are. Oh. Nope, never mind. They're just hanging out. Just doing their thing. But he can shoot them from there too. Surprise, you chaos bastards. Please don't kill anybody. Oh, looks like some of these Chaos Warriors of Khorne are rising to the challenge. Show me what you got. Hit me with your best shots, you chaos bastards. I hope we get a shot off on them. That would just be awesome. Whoop. Maybe. Nope. That's fine. Attack, everyone. Look at that. Devastated. Just look at them die. I'm going to send our infantry in there to clean them up. Just no chance. That guy just got floored. Looks like some of the Chaos Forces might be breaking off to go and help. What are these guys doing? Balance of forces is evenly matched. It's probably because we're so exhausted and these guys are fresh, I imagine. Some of our troops are fresh, but most of them are not. So we've got Slaneshi Chosen in there too. I totally forgot about those guys. They're not going to go down without a fight. Oh, looks like some of the Gors are starting to rout. Yeah, now it's starting to play against the Chaos Marauders. Maybe these guys could actually charge. Oh, they're going to charge. This is going to hurt. Watch this. Bam! Just getting stuck in, crushing these guys, sending them back to, howling back to the Nether, or the Warp, wherever humans go in this game. I'm not sure. Oh, hello. Oh, these Marauders of Khorne are not having a good time. We just ran them right over. Who else wants some? Well, so we've taken this back, so now we're starting to fire our cannons onto the walls. We have defenders back on the walls, able to man the batteries. Have these guys mop up. These guys have no chance. They're already wavering. That's right, flee. Flee before the might of the Empire. Oh, that guy won't go down without a fight. Oh, there he is. Here they are, furious at this steam tank. Frustrated because they can't seem to hurt it. Engineer Mine Cop definitely does his job well. Whoa, come on, now's the time to charge. How we doing up here? Looks like these marauders are getting beat down. It's only a matter of time. I think they're starting to rout now too. Oh, just brutal, devastating. Beastmen and chaotic human alike being trampled under the mighty treads of these steam tanks. How we doing over on this side? Seems like pretty well. Seems like we have actually eliminated this entire army. Probably some chosen hanging around in there somewhere. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there he is. Look at him, they're just like dancing around him. Just mocking him. Oh, that's the enemy general. Bam. So that's one army down. Time to take our remaining troops here and move them over to the other side of the city. It's going to take some time to traverse the entirety of this castle in order to get to the front gate, but we're going to do it. Here we are for the Empire. Where are our great swords? Have them in the center here. Probably a good place for them. These guys can move over this way. Enemy general fallen. General Andreas. Look at this. Just brutal. And coming out behind them, we're going to move some Empire troops to the gate so we can support our steam tank here. I believe these guys are over here. Yes, they need to move. We're going to take our archers and stick them on the walls once again. And then I think the battle for Kriegfeld Castle is going to be ours. Oh, it looks like some of them have managed to skirt around the siege tank. They realize the futility of banging their pathetic weapons against its armored hull. And now they're going to come into to the city, finally, for a little bit of looting and slaughter. Or maybe they've changed their minds. Oh, this is pretty intense. Look at this. Oh, just devastating. Devastating to the ranks of these Chaos Warriors. The steam tank is saving our lives. I'm not sure we'd be able to take on a completely fresh Khorne army, even with the troops we have remaining to us. Attack! For the Empire! Banners flying high. Oh, this is so cool. I love this mod. It's so much fun. Looks like these guys are back up. Nice. Take some shots. These Khorne marauders down here. Here it comes. Bam. Defenders are back on the walls. Morale is definitely at an all-time low for the Chaos Forces. They are now stuck outside of the city. They no longer have the numbers they once had. Attack. I'm going to have our Reichsguard in reserve. They're going to be our last line of defense. Let's see where these guys are. This is just a brutal battle. Look at that. Many dead Empire soldiers, but many, many more Chaos Cultists. Oof. What are you guys doing? I told you guys to go somewhere. They're tired. That's fine. By the time they get over here, they should have a little better fatigue. I'm pretty sure walking in this makes... It's not at like a terribly huge pace, so they kind of regenerate their fatigue if they're walking, but I'm not sure about that. It seems to depend on the environment and the weather and things like that. Oh, look at that guy. This Bestigor just towering over everybody else. Futilely trying to take down these steam tanks while the Empire forces make a renewed offensive from their front gates. Let's get these Blackguards stuck in. Let's get them to do what they do best. They are fresh. They are ready to go. What do we got here? These Empire swordsmen are a little tired. That's fine. Attack for the Elector Count. For the Kriegfeld family. Bam. We've got some Khorne chosen in there. These Chaos Forces, seeing foes they can actually murder, are now rushing towards us. But they are tired from fighting the siege tank. They are depleted and they are demoralized. And in the meantime, the siege tank is just running over them. Oh, they're out of ammunition apparently. Well, let's shoot some of these marauders over here. Oh, these Bestigors crowding around one of these siege tanks, trying to just smash holes in its impressive armor. It's just not going well for them. I want to take out those Bestigors. They're definitely the biggest threat left in this Chaos army. Let's just take a moment and admire the beauty of this. tables have totally been turned on these Chaos Warriors. The Black Guard is triumphant. They're pushing forward, putting a lot of pressure on these on the remaining Chaos Infantry. I hope that charge doesn't kill our guys. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but you never know. Probably bounces us around a fair bit, though. All these Bestigors are rising to the challenge, coming after our Blackguard. Looks like we've got some Chaos Warriors in there. Only a few of them. Maybe some Corn Chosen hanging out somewhere. Oh, look at this Banner Bearer. I bet you that's their general or something. I hope it is. Oh! Whoever he is, he just got flattened. Oh, he's getting back up. That might be their general. Nope. Never mind. Just a standard bear. And that is the end of the battle. 100% of our foes completely destroyed, just as our reinforcing army comes around the corner to aid these guys in kicking the Chaos Warriors out once and for all. So that is the end of the Battle of Kriegfeld Castle. After the battle, unfortunately, Lord Kriegfeld's wife was killed. She was torn off of the battlements by a winged beast, and right after that, shortly thereafter, rather, the Kriegfeld family fell into ruin, and now the castle is completely abandoned. So that was the end of the Kriegfeld castle. The Chaos Forces were defeated utterly, but after the death of his wife, Lord Kriegfeld just fell into a despair, and then his house decayed to ruin around him. So that's very sad, but at least he took thousands of Chaos Warriors with him. Anyway, so that's the end of the battle. I hope you guys enjoyed. What's going to be coming up next? I'm not sure. There's a whole bunch of stuff I really want to do. I would like to do some more Vampire. I really want to get Subnautica working, which is I don't know if I told you about that, but it's a new game I picked up. It's kind of like, it's an adventure survival game, but it's underwater. It's really cool, really colorful, just a lot of fun to screw around with. The only problem is I can't play with the sound right now because there's no options for it. It's in alpha, so yeah. That might be something you guys will see in the future if I can find a way to get the sound to work. If not, I will just add my own music in the background, and that's kind of fun too. But, yeah, I will see you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as usual, take care, everyone. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a heroic victory. I forgot to show you guys this. I do this sometimes. We lost 604 of our troops, which is kind of impressive. We were severely outnumbered. I wonder how many people are... Oh my god, the steam tank! Look at that! Anyway, that's the end of the battle. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you later.